Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how you can edit an image, and we are going to use two basic softwares to do that. We're going to use Microsoft Word and we are going to use Paint. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is to insert an image. To insert an image, click on Insert, Pictures, and then choose the image, then click on Insert. Okay, and the image will be inserted. Okay, now the next thing is how to resize an image. Okay, so there's something called resize and there's something called downsample. So when we resize an image, it means that we are trying to change the dimension of the image. So if I'm trying to change the dimension of this image, maintaining aspect ratio, so I can use this options here. Now when I increase the height of the image, take note of the width. You will notice that it will increase also. So as I'm increasing the height, the width is also increasing. This is called maintaining aspect ratio. Okay, now when this is being when we are maintaining aspect ratio, it means that we don't want the image to be distorted. Okay, we don't want the image to be distorted. We don't want the resolution to be affected. That is why we use maintain aspect ratio. Okay, another way to do that, you can just click on this and then you can see that the aspect ratio is locked, so meaning that when I increase the height, the width also increases. Now if we want to increase only the height and we don't want to increase the width, when you increase only the height, it affects the look of the image. It affects the quality. Okay, it's going to make the image look distorted if you're increasing only the height and you're not increasing the width, or you're increasing the width and not increasing the height. It's going to make the image look distorted. So let's do that. Let's try. Okay, now to do that, of course you must uncheck lock aspect ratio and relative to original size. So when you uncheck this, now you can make this, let's say 10 centimeter, and then click OK. Now we see that the height has been increased and the width is maintained, but if you look at it, it's not making the image quality to look nice. Okay, so that is how we can resize an image. Okay, the next thing is how to wrap an image around a text. How to wrap an image around a text. Okay, I want to put this image, this text in colon first, so that you can see what I'm trying to do. Okay, and I'm going to move the image here. Okay, so this is the image. Okay, you can just click on this. So inline with text. So inline with text, we just place the image as an inline graphics, which means that it is treated as a text character. Okay, you can see that the image is in the same line with the text. Okay, now what if you use square? Okay, let me click square. This is what a square will do. So what a square will do is to place the image on the page and the text wrap flow around it. Okay, so that is square. The next one is tight. Okay, tight is also very similar to square. Now what this does is it places the image on the page and the text wraps around it. Okay, the text wrap around it. Okay, now the next one also, we have top and bottom. So what this will do is to place the image in between text, meaning that there will be text above and the image will be below, but not wrapped to the side. Okay, then the next one we have is behind text. Okay, so this is going to push the image backward. Okay, the image will be backward and the text will be in front. And then the next one we have is in front of the text. So this places the image in front of the text. Okay, the next thing we're going to look at is how to place a border around an image. So let's say this image, we want to have a red borderline around the image. So what we can just do is you double click on this image, or you just go to click on the image and go to format, and then come to picture border, and then you choose the border color. Let's say we want to have we want to have this color. Okay, you can see that we have a border line and it has color. Okay, you might want to increase the size of the thickness or the weight of the border line. So you can just come back here and click on weight, and then you choose the thickness, and then we have this. Okay, the next thing we are going to look at is how to rotate an image. So as we can see, this image is upside down, so we need to rotate it 180 degree. Okay, to do that, you can just click on format and then rotate. Then you can rotate it either left or right, 90 degree, 90 degree. So the rotation I just did is 180 degree. Okay, also you can flip an image. Okay, if you want to flip an image either vertically or horizontally, okay, that can be done. So when you flip vertically, it looks like this, and when you flip horizontally, it looks like this. Okay. Okay, the next thing we're going to look at is how to adjust the brightness and contrast of an image. So brightness, what brightness does is to adjust how much light an image appears to emit. Okay, now this does not change the relationship between light and dark area of the image. Okay, if you want to change that, then you that is contrast. So what contrast does is it makes the light areas more brighter and it makes the dark areas more darker. Okay, so to adjust the brightness and contrast, click on corrections, and then okay, we have so many options here. Okay, minus 20%, and then the contrast is minus 40%, so you can choose any. Okay, so when we click on this, we can see both the brightness and the contrast has been edited. Okay, now let's try to edit an image using paint. So I'm going to right click, open with, and then paint. So I'm going to resize. Okay, like I said before, we use resize to change the height and the width of an image. You can either maintain aspect ratio or not. So I'm going to click on this. You can use percentage and you can also use pixels, whichever one. So I'm going to use pixels. So take note of the vertical side. Now when I put 300, you will notice that the vertical side will also increase, because why? We have maintained aspect ratio. This means that the aspect ratio is locked. If I click on it, of course the aspect ratio is not locked. So when I click, let's say I put 350, you notice that the vertical side is also increasing. Okay, we can see that the image size has been increased. Okay, now if I try to reduce if I try to uncheck this and then I put 200, we'll notice that the vertical side is not increasing or decreasing. Okay, so that means I'm adjusting only a side of the image. Now let's try to rotate an image. Okay, to rotate an image. So to rotate an image, you can just click here. Click here and then you rotate. So you can rotate right or left, or you rotate 180 degrees. Okay, so that is how to rotate. And then how to flip. You click on here, flip vertical or flip horizontal. Okay, so that is how to flip. So this is how you can edit an image using paint. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe.